Check, 1, 2. Now don't come for me. I wrote that stuff on there like a month ago, 2 months ago. Hello and welcome. Welcome. Familia. Anyway, you'll see me take a little sip of this. It's a chai latte in a Dr. Phil mug that I got a couple days ago. And yes, this is peanut butter. I've been eating spoonfuls of it, and it's delicious. It's been sitting in my drawer for 2 years now. Now, do I know if it's gonna expire anytime soon? Not really, actually. Let me check. It tastes good to me, and the oil in it is not bad at all. It's actually kind of delicious. Oh, July 5th of this year. Let me make this brief. I'm not gonna go on this whole tangent about like who I am, what like my background is, what my life story is, you know? I'm just gonna go through a couple little things because first episode, just trying to get it done, edited, and thrown out there. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, podcast. Like legitimately, one, it's fun because I want to like, be practicing how I edit and how I like production stuff and setting up my camera and doing this and doing that cool stuff, edit, whatever. But I also want the memories of like the stories that I say on here for when I'm crippling old and just like a hag. Until I'm an old crippling hag and on my deathbed. And then my grandkids can be like, Grandma, what were you like when you were our age? I'm 19, by the way. And my name, I didn't even say my fucking name. My name's Astrid. I know, so freaking unique and nobody has my name ever. It's so freaking cool. No, my name's Astrid. Yes, like the Crazy Rich Asian movie lady and the How to Train Your Dragons franchise blonde bitch. She is iconic, by the way. No, but my mom got my name from a movie called White Orlander. It's this mom and daughter movie where the mom is like into some sketchy shit and she like gets she like goes to jail or something. I don't really remember it, but my mom left the name in the movie, so she was like, oh my god, a daughter and mom movie, I gotta have that for my baby. And my parents are not Southern, they don't talk like that. They're literally freaking little brown beaners. That sounded really like racist, but no, they are beaners. Mexican. Is beaners just for Mexican or is it for Hispanic people? Beaner is a derogatory slur originally from the United States to refer to individuals of Hispanic or Latino descent, particularly those that are from Mexico or of Mexican American heritage. I'm the smartest person you'll ever fucking meet. I'll tell you that much right now. Oh, and I live in Texas, so my Southern accent has been practiced. I have been practicing my Southern accent since I was like 10 years old. But yeah, it kind of turns into a British accent eventually. Also, I'm talking weird because I have my bands on, so the saliva in my mouth is like. Also, I'm trying to hide my freaking lonjas because, like, damn, bro, I need to go hit the gym. I have an entire, 50-point list on my computer right now, and I'm not ready to go into it because my camera's gonna die soon. Yeah, I already lost 5% just talking for, 2 minutes. My car gets so hot during this Texas summer that it literally is a drivable microwave. It's literally a box. And it gets to 100 and something degrees in there. Peak summer. Don't look at my nails on this hand. Girl. I was at work. I work at a Lowe's. And I was picking up this box of weed killer. So it's 4 gallons of this chemical. And I was trying to get it on the machine. I was 20 feet off the ground. And it just slipped my hands. And then it broke my 2 nail, so now it looks a little suspicious why I don't have two nails on this hand when all my other nails are perfectly fine. I'm not a lefty, so that is not, it don't work like that for me. My cat got pregnant. She's sitting right there. Her name's Salem. She's a tortoiseshell cat. Short hair, American short hair tortoiseshell. And she had 4 babies. The baby daddy hates his children. I literally put them up to him and he starts running away. I forgot to light my candle. Yeah, my babies are super freaking adorable. One of them was born alone. No one was home. I got home, then I dropped all of my belongings on the floor, and I started to run up the stairs into like the other side of this wall. There was a cardboard gingerbread house that I bought them for Christmas that was still out there, and she gave birth to the black and white one, which is gonna be my boyfriend's cat. He had first pick, and so he had the first baby. The little amount that I call my brother and mother, they do pick up for like, non-important stuff. Tell me why they did not pick up for the birth of these little babies. They are so adorable. They are now like 12 days old. So about 2 weeks old now. They were born the 15th. I can't do math, girl. My sister was making fun of me because of how long this straw is, and I'm like, oh wow, that tastes like absolutely nothing. Hold on. Oh, you thought this was a camera lens? Think again, honey. It's a cup. They got it for me for Christmas. Holy crap. And these rings are not helping. I just got 2 new rings. This one and this one. Can't see them. One has a little elephant on it, and the other one I'm matching with my sister. My hands are so wet. Life hack, if you have pets and you get hair all over your clothes, because I wear mostly black clothes, and I have a white cat. I know, worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life. But I love my baby Podrick. He's my son. He's my reason to get up in the morning. No, but if you have pets that you struggle with hair, get your hands wet and literally go like this on your clothes. Girl, it works like a damn charm. I'm sorry if this accent is like really annoying. Like it's not my fault. You adapt to your environments, and that's what I have done here today. Today. I'm actually going to kill myself. My fingers hurt like a motherfucker. No, because I put extra chai in here to fill up my cup full of ice. Because this one was getting weird. And my mouth feels so gross right now. Like, when you drink coffee and then your mouth tastes and like feels like a freaking butt cheek. Girl, how do I do this? Nope. Okay, I guess we're gonna fill it up like this now. Oh. It's falling on my carpet. It's actually working. That's gonna have to do it. Bae, if you're watching this, Bae, click away. You need to look away right now from this video. Because I'm about to go into Planet of the Apes, and I don't like you hearing me talk about this, actually. Because, so here's the story. Me and my boyfriend went downtown. Right next to my gym, there's a movie theater where they serve you food. It's really cool, very, like, bougie. I felt bougie because there's, like, a whole tray in front of you, and then they bring out the food you ordered online and stuff. halfway through the movie, we're eating, we're having fun. The movie stops completely. And I'm like, we like look at each other and we're like, what the heck? It literally black screen. They were about to show Proximus Caesar, I think is his name. Yeah, the villain. And he was about to go like, what a wonderful day. He was about to be shown and black screen. He was literally climbing. I remember the moment. He was climbing on the damn structure. He gets up there and we see his back. Boom, black screen. We go. And there's, by the way, this movie theater, empty. Me and him, middle. In the back, right, this other couple. Pretty awkward. So then I get up and I'm like, I go find somebody and I'm like, hey, movie theater stopped. Can you help us? And then she's like, yeah, I'll call someone. They moved to a new theater. They give us like these 2 passes after being like, we're sorry. It literally says we're sorry in like a black ticket, and then it says doesn't expire or something. So, clutch. What I'm trying to get to is kind of uncomfortable, because as I was watching this movie, I was like, why is Noah kind of... And I kept laughing to myself because I felt crazy. You know, like, okay, Avatar is one of my favorite movies. No surprise to anybody that knows me. They're aliens, they're blue aliens, but they're sexy. Freaking Kovu from Lion King 2, an animated movie for kids. Why is he sexy? Who's another one? Scar from Lion King. Why is he sexy, bro? You know, so it's not that crazy. Because aren't apes like our closest relatives? They're like our cousins. Not that I'm fucking my cousin, but why is Noah from Planet of the Apes really sexy? Like his face. And then I go, after the movie, I get home, me and Bay are hanging out, he leaves. What do? Planet of the Apes edits Noah. Right? Guess what pulls up? This guy. Who's this guy, you may ask? Owen Teague. That's Owen Teague. Oh, you don't know who Owen Teague is? Yeah, he was in the It movie. He was the big, tall, skinny bully. You would have never recognized him, but I went through 50 edits and I found him. And I was like, Owen Teague. Never seen you before. Where are you from? Never seen you around here before. And then I started seeing, like, interviews of him. Like, today. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see it, but I get goosebumps. Like, I'm sorry, babe, but, like, why is this ape sexy in the face? Like, you can tell that... What's his name? Jake Sully is sexy because Sam Worthington is sexy. You can tell Noah from Planet of the Apes is sexy because Owen Teague is sexy. And you can't tell me otherwise. You literally can't. If you're not seeing it, you're blind. If you're not seeing it, you're wrong and blind and an idiot. I'm just gonna say, whoever was in charge of masking Owen's face into Noah's did a real good job. And they need a raise. They do. They need a raise because why? How? And why? Why make apes sexy? Why make apes sexy? That make no sense. And that's what, like, I feel wrong because I was laughing at it. I was laughing at myself in the theater just because I was like, you are ridiculous right now. You are not doing this again. not to another animated character, a made-up-fiction character on your screen. But it happened, and I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl who can have imagination and think freely. But anyway. Kevin Durant? Best freaking cast for a villain, I think. He does an incredible job as Proximus Caesar. He literally just is Proximus Caesar, like, in a second. Oh my god, I need to put in this clip of this interview because it's literally my favorite, like, both of them look so good as apes.
So he came up to me, and I was sitting there going, I had only aped with one person at this point in the small room in the basement, and I was very nervous about aping, and I was like, and then all of a sudden he kept putting his arm out, and I was like, what is your name?
Noah.
I am Proximus. I must tell you some things. And we went off on a 45-minute improv.
Yeah.
But them acting like apes is low-key, like both of them, low-key. Oh my god, going to ape school, that would be, I want to be a monkey. Make me a little spider monkey. And Noah is definitely a Caesar descendant. Like, he is in that family line. He is related. He does have the blue eyes. He's the same chimp, not like Proximus Caesar. That is another type of fucking monkey. Monkey? Is it wrong to call, like, chimpanzees monkeys? Like, I don't know what the, like, types and, like, species, or I don't know what you call, like, the different categories of monkeys, chimps, gorillas, orangutans, like, all that. Like, all those categories within that family of species. Speaking of family trees and who's related to who, I really want, this just came into my brain as I was, loading a 150-pound grill into someone's truck bed at work. I was thinking about, why hasn't anybody made a worldwide family tree? Or, like, where is it? Like, if it does exist, where is it? I want to see where I am. Like, I want to see a family tree of, like, the, like, if you know anything about me, you know that my vocabulary is very, very limited. Like, I cannot articulate and come up with words properly, and it's kind of a problem if I'm gonna be doing this. So I guess it's kind of like a little practice, Yeah, I want someone to make the entire world family tree. Somehow, somewhere in the web of everybody's DNA, you will find, like, your best friend who you're related to, and, like, their great, like, 30 grades over grandma was cousins with your uncle's sisters, moms, cousins, grandpa's sisters, aunts, grandpas, and 3 generations before that, cousin. Other things I wanted to talk about besides Planet of the Apes and Mo and Teague. House of the Dragon is about to drop. If you know what happened in the last season, one of Rhaenyra, main character's sons, died. It's kind of ironic that for Father's Day, the first episode that's going to drop is going to be named Son for a Son. And I'm so jealous. I've always loved Game of Thrones, have the books. I've, watched the series a billion times. And there was a freaking premiere for it, and I'm really jealous. I'm literally no one to them, but like I really want to go. I really want to go. Like it's one of my dreams to go to a like Game of Thrones related event. Like that would be insane. Like put me up there, coach. Put me in. Moving on, Bridgerton. New season came out. Wonderful, beautiful. Like I have a video of me reacting to it. I will post a TikTok about it. But I recorded a video of myself reacting to the carriage scene in this very chair, and I was watching it right here in this very spot. I'm literally getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. It's better than any smut I've read in a book. Trust. It was. And bro went like this to her thing. Or like he went like this to her like shoulder. I love a good little moment. Also, I'm gonna hop on the Drake and Kendrick drama. Kendrick's winning, so I'm gonna be on his team. I'm always gonna be on the winning team, girl. You're not gonna see me on the losing team. The only time you'll see me on the losing team is if someone is dogging on Avatar, Game of Thrones, James Cameron, James Horner, or Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm gonna be on that losing team proudly. If you don't know who James Horner is, kill yourself. You do not deserve to live. You deserve to be in federal prison. R.I.P. James Horner, best composer of all freaking time. Why? Because he composed the music for Avatar, and I have his vinyl on my record player right now. And I'm looking at it. It's right behind you. It's amazing. Before I get to the end of this podcast, recently, I went down a rabbit hole on TikTok about, TikTok books, spicy smut books, to where I discovered a new piece of technology that I then fantasized over for 2 weeks straight until I spent $150 on Amazon to get it. This bad boy. I got a fucking Kindle, girl. I got a Kindle, and it's the best purchase I've ever made in my life. I read Icebreaker in 3 days. 1 night and 2 entire days. 600 pages, or 400 pages. So fast. I literally was on my bed. Like, it went by so damn fast. I could not believe myself. Waking up. Oh, you can't see my password, girl. So I read Icebreaker. I'm gonna give my little book talk review right now. It was not what I expected at all. I got into wanting a Kindle, so I went into Target. I was looking at them. The lady there was like a little busy, so I was like, I'll just walk around the book, see what I like. I've been reading, Sarah J. Maas, and been reading Game of Thrones. Not really. And so I went through that area of like Sarah J. Maas books, and then I found this, and I was like, oh, that looks like a little kid's book. Why is it on this area? And I read the back, and it just said like, Anastasia and her partner have to share a rink, like a skating rink with the hockey team at Maple Hill, like college or something. They're like in California. That was it. It didn't say anything about like, it did say a little something about like them like falling for each other, I think, but it never said anything about the smut and the spice this book has. The 9th chapter, I think, is the part where he like gives her head or something. And the book cover, I put it right here with color, because this is black and white. It looks like it's a little kid's book. If my daughter had come up to me with this book and she was like, Mom, I want this one, and I would have looked at the back and been like, yeah, sure. No, girl. It's a smutty little college romance book with stakes. And she almost dies. And then there's like family drama. It has everything, girl. it is kind of like cringy at times because I was reading to my boyfriend like some of the lines and I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, well, if you read it like in your brain, it make like it's good, but like if I say it out loud, it's like not, you know. And then I realized when I was reading it that like this is a great investment because nobody's gonna know that I'm reading the smuttiest, like spiciest books in the entire planet because it's on here. They don't get to see the cover. They get to see my cute little case with all my stickers in it. Get into Icebreaker. With that, I need more. I need recommendations too. Okay, this is what I'm into. So my book references are like college romances, like this one, smutty, fantasy, Loki, because I've been reading Ekatar. Let me get into Ekatar in a bit. And like royalty and like, oh my god, this is okay. I love a good enemies to lovers. It's great. It's, you know, it's all you could ever ask for. I don't understand the people that are going to go through and read a historical novel. Girl, if it's not making me hot and bothered, I don't want it. I don't want it if it's not making me hot and bothered. No. With that being said, I've been reading Akatar. And so I read the first one. Okay, girl. And I didn't annotate it, but I made like, you know, the tabs because I thought it was really cute. And I was real good at first, as you can tell. But then I started to get a little lazy. And then I started A Court of Instant Fury. And then the tabs read the beginning, and then I never did them again. And for the rest of the series, I'm not doing tabs anymore. So I read Court of Thorns and Roses. Loved it. I was like, with the like lore part of it, I was like, can we get to the point? Which, you know, it was necessary for the plot. But I'm too impatient and I don't like reading. But I love a good story. I finished A Court of Mist and Fury a couple weeks ago. Good. Like an 8 out of 10. Because everybody that I saw rating these books said that this was going to be the best book out of the whole series. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'm gonna read the other ones. Don't worry about it. But how many pages is this? If I'm gonna read 626 pages, I want a little more. I know it's a slow burn and it's 5 books, but give it to me. Give it to me, Sarah. Please. So, with that being said, I started A Court of Wings and Ruin. And I'm about, how far am I? I'm like 90 pages in. Now I stopped reading it because I got the Kindle. And now that I got the Kindle and I can read in my bed, I think I'm gonna get through these books. I have like all of the copies, like physical copies of Court of Mist and Fury. I have A Court of Frost and Starlight, and then Court of Something Flames right there, like physically. But I think I could get through them real quick with my Kindle, like at night. Because what I hate the most about physical books is like I can't like turn on my side without like having to hold both sides of the book. That's like really annoying to me. And like this is kind of annoying if it's like lopsided. So, and also the pages get all crooked and like bent if they're in a bag or a backpack, which is so annoying. Yeah, loving the series so far. 10 out of 10 in my book. Because this is the first, like, adult series that I'm, like, reading ever. Oh, my TBR. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be talking about books a lot, I think. So at the end of the episode, I'm going to give a little insight on what my TBR list is looking like. So right now, I have on my Kindle. I already have downloaded Twisted Games. Because I'm using the Libby app, so I'm using my, if you don't know, to get free books on your Kindle, you can either buy them or rent them off Amazon, because it is the Amazon Kindle. But I don't want to spend money on them if I'm not buying the physical book. So you can do this thing where you get a library card from your local library. Like me, it's the so and so city in Texas library card, and I logged in with that with the number on the back onto this Libby app. It's called Libby, and then you rent out or like you check out books from your library, but on your Kindle. So that's how I did it with Icebreaker. I was going through all the like titles that were recommended to me, and then Icebreaker was the first one that like was already like good to put on hold. So I put it on hold. The next day it was ready. So I like, I have 21 days to read it, which is a little bit like scary because I'm on a timeline and I don't like that. But there's kind of like a cheat that you can do, which is you put your Kindle on airplane mode and then it's like stops your hold on the book like completely. It just like locks it in. So download as many things as you can, then put it on airplane mode. Then you can freely read at your own pace and everything. So right now I have Twisted Games, and it's about like a bodyguard and this girl who he's guarding, and it's kind of like a little bit of a Rhaenyra and Sir Kristen like kind of love, which is like he's protecting her, and she's whatever. I don't know the plot, but that's what sold me. I also have Scarred. Now, to preface what I said earlier about Lion King, Scarred is a retelling of The Lion King, but as humans. So it's like a royalty type medieval book, but it's like apparently it's smutty. I can get into it. So I'm very excited. Now the last one. Apparently this is the smuttiest of smut books ever. Credence. Now, Credence, girl, let me tell you. There's a girl, and her parents die. Oh, oh, oh. So she doesn't have anywhere to go, but her, like, stepdad's uncle, or not, her stepdad's brother, so her step uncle, or something? I don't really know. Don't quote me. I'm gonna read it. Girl, I'm excited. She moves in with her uncle, or step uncle. They live in the middle of the woods in this mansion or cabin or something. And he has kids, her half cousins. Yeah, this better be her step uncle, because that'd be weird. There's a real uncle with the real cousins. I need to look at the synopsis. Or wait, is the synopsis like. I'm gonna put no spoilers. Okay, Credence is about a 17-year-old 17-year-old girl who suddenly becomes orphaned, and since she's not yet an adult, he care is left to an strange He care is left to an estranged step uncle. Her care, maybe? Her care is left to an estranged step uncle. She picks up her life and moves to a remote location in Colorado with her step uncle and step cousins. Basically, it's a story about a 17-year-old girl who goes to her step uncle and the cousins and lives with them, but then they start like kind of, things happen in this cabin, girl. Things happen in this cabin, and she learns what family is all about in Alabama. Now they're in Colorado. Here's some trigger warnings for Credence, okay? Misogynistic behavior, power imbalance, group sex, sexual violence, dubious consent, suicide, child neglect, domestic abuse, sexual harassment, and bondage. Anyone who believes such content may upset them is encouraged to consider their well-being when choosing whether to continue reading. Oh, wait. Dang it, I just got it spoiled for me. I saw, like, who she ends up with. Probably one of the cousins. I don't know who that is. It said she ends up picking some guy named Caleb. Is Credence a good book? If you have read any of my past book reviews, then you... Girl, shut up. Yeah, apparently it's, like, the smuttiest of smut books out there. Like, literally every, like, book talk spicy review of, like, or, like, recommendation videos, this one is, like, top tier. Literally, they have no words to describe this. They're just like, and then we have Credence. How do I even describe this book? You know? Like, I need it. I need it, and I can't find it, like, free for my Kindle anywhere. So I'm like, should I buy the book? But since it's such a, like, smutty book, will people be like, oh, she's reading Credence. She's reading Credence. Yeah, that's the end of it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it wasn't too much ramble. And 80-year-old me, hey. 80-year-old me, I'm 19 right now, so you'll be very old. You'll be ages. Centuries. Centuries? Decades. Wait, decades. You'll be decades older than me. How do you feel, old hag? Do you feel old and uggo and just dog on myself 80 years from now? Or whatever years from now. 60. Yeah, that's all. I need to pee. Like, my bladder is, like, humongous in my freaking... I feel pregnant. Anyway, sorry, Salem. Not that, like, pregnant is bad or anything. You can be pregnant.